niggas going insane. I be with the gang, we putting in pain. We bullin' so hard, I swear on my name, we really need rings. We doing our thing, they can't say nothing, ain't on my time. I tell them to slide, I be with my blood, I told them to slime. Hold on, wait, we gon' really spin out.
What's going on, people? We back here with another episode of Ring Talk Wrestling. It's your boy Shadow with the hoodie.
It's your boy Ayo the Don in the building. Long hair don't care.
And it's your boy Shaolin Ghost, aka Shaolin Bloodline, aka Shaolin. The one and only. That's all I gotta say.
Y'all niggas wasn't expecting that one, was you?
Yeah.
I was expecting that one.
AKA the
You was expecting me to do the introduction.
We gotta start calling Mike Bulletproof Monk. You know, Chow Young Fat.
Nah, we're not doing nothing.
Every time I think Chow Lin, bro, you start going back to the old kung fu movies. Wow, you know.
But we back again.
Lin work.
We got a lot to talk about today. So I know we've been going for a while. And we back with the jump off. Feel me? If y'all know, y'all know. So anyway, we get anyway. People. Bad Blood is coming up next month. A couple matches have been
next
on
month. That shit is in like 2 weeks.
2 weeks next month. Oh my god. Bad Blood is coming up.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. The only reason I know it's like 2 weeks from this Friday or some shit like that is because Sparkling Zero comes out right after that.
I thought it came out this month.
Sparkling Zero? Nah, it comes out the 8th if you get the deluxe. Which I will be getting.
Shout out to Dragon Ball Z.
Sheesh. I can't wait.
But so some of the matches have already been dropped. If I'm not mistaken, we have Liv and Dom against the Terror Twins.
That's not what's happening, I don't think.
It's not? Oh, well.
No, fuck. I believe I have it actually on my phone. Yeah, they're having separate matches. It's Dom is fighting Damien.
Oh yeah,
and,
yes.
and Liv is fighting
the title, right?
But I believe Dom is gonna be ringside for the Liv and Rhea match.
Definitely.
I believe he's ringside for that.
So I guess this is your thing, hopefully until Bad Blood ends, and then we can stop this, right?
Look, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of this stuff needs to end at Bad Blood. A lot of this stuff needs to end at Bad Blood. Especially CM Punk and Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, I think that's done. That's the trilogy is over. Thank God.
Bro, they need to separate them then, because they're over here talking about how Drew McIntyre is obsessed with him and all that. I think that's gonna be his character now. Every time he sees CM Punk, he's gonna lash out. So they're gonna have to keep them on separate shows or some shit. Because that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
And
I wouldn't mind bringing Drew to SmackDown. Have him go after Cody's title. Bring new life to that championship reign.
So would you say him versus Drew versus Cody at Survivor Series? Or that's too early?
Honestly, I want them to go back to the normal Survivor. Like, War Games is cool. You could keep the War Games, but I want them to go back to the champion versus champion format that they used to do. I actually liked that. Like, you could have Gunther versus Cody, champion, no title on the line, just champion versus champion. Feel me? U.S. title versus Intercontinental champ. Like that would be Braun Breaker versus L.A. Knight. Like, you see, it's matches like that. I miss those type of things.
So basically, you missed the Night of Champions.
No, Night of Champions was when every title was defended.
Oh, okay.
Survivor Series, they used to have, remember, it used to be Raw versus SmackDown back in the day.
Champion versus champion. There was no title on the match. We got some of our best matches off of
And
that.
then they had the Raw 5v5 versus the SmackDown 5v5.
Yeah,
And then a couple of years ago, they did Raw, SmackDown, and NXT.
AJ and Brock was my favorite one out of all of them.
AJ and Brock and AJ and not AJ, Brock and Daniel. Brock and Daniel Bryan is a sleeper.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Definitely was.
And a lot of people don't know if you don't watch on a week-to-week basis. AJ Styles was not supposed to be the one that goes against Brock Lesnar. AJ Styles won his title at a house show, which is unheard of.
Mm-hmm.
He won it from Jinder Mahal. It was supposed to be Brock Lesnar versus Jinder Mahal. That roided out looking motherfucker.
Unheard of. But when you hear who he won it from, it's understandable.
Jinder Mahal.
It's fully understandable. Like, listen, I would have wanted to get that title over him anywhere. It dark matches, light matches. It don't matter. He gotta go. He's like you.
No, but how do y'all feel about the Terror Twins and their storyline?
It's understandable because of what happened. Basically, they both got hurt, so they band together.
Do you think it needs to go further than Bad Blood?
No, but they're going. One thing Triple H like to do is extend storylines for long-term story. But that shit gets enough.
The reason why I feel like it's probably gonna keep going is because where they're gonna have Rhea and Damian go from here anyway. Rhea has to go back. Like, they're not gonna not have her go after the title unless somebody else is gonna come and interrupt their match other than Dom. Like,
Finn Balor.
no, but you see, even then, they'd still be extending that same storyline. They put themselves in a very tricky spot. They put themselves in a position where they can't cleanly get them to leave the Judgment Day alone. As long as Liv still has the title, and you know, they're just running around roughshod on Monday Night Raw in general, that storyline is going to continue.
My thing is, my biggest gripe is, and this is generally the problem. It's the same people every week, either going after the same title or a different title. You got the same story every week. Either it's the same people involved or you're adding certain pieces into it to fucking elevate the story. It's just like, and then when you turn your channel and you watch NXT, you got Joe Henry, you got all these TNA talents coming out of the Wentworth. Meanwhile, y'all have nothing. Y'all got the same fucking goddamn story every goddamn week. Same person chasing that damn title every week, and you got TNA stars coming in at NXT.
But they say the roster is the best it's ever been, right? Then why aren't you fucking using it? I've been saying that for a while now. Why the fuck aren't they using it?
Because they're turning everything into a bloodline storyline. But anyway, let's move on to the next damn thing, because we're gonna be on this shit for the next story, people. Next match. Or you want to get to the main event match? That's almost like going back.
I mean, because we don't even know who Nia Jax is facing yet, so we might as well skip that. We still don't know who she's facing, but we know she's supposed to defend her title.
How do you feel about, well, ain't Nia Jax supposed to go against between Bayley and,
But we still don't know. That's my point.
who do you want her to go against then? And who do y'all want her to go against?
You want to see Bayley again?
So Naomi?
You want to see that? I'd rather see her face somebody her size, like fucking Piper Niven or something. Like, I don't want to see her squash these little girls.
I'm saying.
And Naomi don't do nothing but come out and shake her ass and throw it around anyway.
Hey, watch your mouth, Naomi. Watch your mouth. Anyway,
You're
No, what?
Naomi.
That's her move. She didn't
That
even,
is, that is.
last week she didn't even clothesline the bitch. She turned around and threw her ass.
That's her move. They call it the rear view. Where she throws her ass in people's faces.
And you laughing, Mike, because you know it's some bullshit, bro. Like, what do we do? Like that. So that's the move. That's the moves that we're there. That these females are required to do. As long as you got a fat ass, just throw it as a fucking clothesline.
Yep. A lot of these girls do that shit for free on Instagram. And anyway, that ain't the point though. That ain't the point. That ain't the point though. How do y'all, okay, let me ask y'all a question. What do y'all think if what do y'all think if Charlotte Flair come back?
Shoot, somebody needs to save us from this shit. Somebody
You know
needs.
what's funny?
Mm.
People have been saying, "Oh, keep Charlotte away from the title. Keep Charlotte away from the title." And now look at where we're at.
Because at the time, because I'm not gonna hold you, and I was one of them niggas too, because at the time they were just riding Charlotte the entire wave. They just rode that Charlotte wave until she damn near got hurt, until she pretty much got hurt. Like, it's just like, listen.
I think she's been injured twice now in the last few years.
Every time, and then the second time, and then the first time she comes back. Now, what's gonna happen this time when she come back? Are you gonna still ride that fucking wave and shit like that, or?
I'll tell you that she need to stop doing certain shit, like that moonsault off the top rope.
You know them. You know those are flares. You know them flares. They don't give a damn
Bro,
life or limb.
bro, but that's why her knees are the way they are now.
Yo, yeah, I think we forget who her father is, bro.
It's all right, bro.
Yeah, I
It's all
don't
right, bro.
care about
It's all right, bro.
her.
I'm not trying to sound fucked up or anything, but she gonna learn when she figure out her body ain't made the same way as her father.
Because I can see it. She's trying to hold that. You can see it through her career, like she's trying to maintain the same pain that her father maintained and all of those things. So you could low-key see it. Like, and it's just like, all right, you gonna, like Shadow said, you gonna
mess something up.
your father did. Like
Mm-mm.
I don't.
Well, shit. Look, I'm not praying. I'm not putting that on nobody. I hope. She has a long, successful career, but I just hope she changes some of the moves in her arsenal. That's all I'm trying to say. That's it. If you want to talk about the main event now, you could talk about that, Mike.
Well, the main event, we don't know. This is all speculation, but 9 to 10 it should be.
They signed a contract.
Well, the main event will be in one corner. We got the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, and my boy, the one and only, the enforcer, Jacob Fatu. That's the moment werewolf, you feel me? Versus, in the words of Shadow, what do you want to talk about? That's and
Hey, Shadow, remember that thing that Ultron said ain't got no strings on me?
mm-hmm.
Wait until Jacob Fatu ain't got no strings on him.
I had
Boy,
seen
it.
Wait until Jacob Fatu have no strings on him. It's going to be a wrap.
Why?
It's funny because Ultron actually got that from Pinocchio.
He got that from where?
He got that from Pinocchio.
Pinocchio. Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. I was never big on Pinocchio growing up. I was
No.
Did y'all see this off topic? But did y'all see the live action?
He was just mad because he looked like Pinocchio. Every time he lied, his
Did y'all see the live action, that Geppetto nonsense, or no?
nah, I ain't see that. I ain't see it.
Do y'all plan on watching that ever, or hell?
I'm not gonna say no. I'm not gonna say no.
Well, shout out to Pinocchio here. But and we have the OTC, the tribal chief, the head of the table, Roman Reigns is back, people. And they have to have Cody and Roman versus Jacob Fatu and Soul Skull. So, how do y'all feel about that? I guess nobody gives a fuck.
It's
Chris
fucking
Evans.
blasphemy.
Anyway.
It's fucking blasphemy. How dare you have my tribal chief teaming up with this
Peasants.
blonde-headed fucking bastard.
Peasants.
I don't know what's worse, being a peasant or being a bastard.
All I have to say in the matter is Jimmy is cleared to wrestle.
And there's still no sight.
Don't know what's going on. But
Like, there's no Jimmy, there's no Wise Man. Did y'all peep how Roman, when he was walking into the ring, he looked over his shoulder, he was looking for Paul. But you know how he always look at Paul before he go in the ring? He looked back and Paul wasn't there, bro. That shit hurt me. I don't know if anyone peeped that. That's long-term storytelling. I mean, Paul coming sometime soon. But that teaming with Cody, they might as well have just brought out the bloodline.
Do you think The Rock might come back? The end of Bad Blood? This is a question for both of y'all.
The question really is he coming back as the final boss?
If he's not, then what else should he come back as if it ain't the final boss, bro?
We don't know. These niggas always, for some reason, have
Changing their characters like it's
and they come right back. And when they come back to God knows what the fuck.
Well,
So,
look, let's just hope that when he said to Cody before he left that their story is just beginning, that he wasn't lying.
because it would make sense for him to come back now if it's guaranteed that he should be coming before. So if there
He's going to rock if he comes back at Bad Blood, or even if he shows up at Survivor Series, he's gonna give Cody a rock bottom. They're gonna fight at the Royal Rumble. Roman is gonna fight The Rock at WrestleMania, and Cody is gonna drop that title to somebody. They're not doing Roman Cody 3. It's not happening. No one wants to see that. No one wants to see that.
Is it no one see that, or you don't want to see that?
No one wants to see that. Trust me, no one wants to see that.
If you even had to act something like that, Mike, I don't know what's wrong with you at this point. I don't want to see that shit again. Okay? I want to see that shit again. I do not want to see that shit again.
Who the fuck they bringing out next time? Owen Hart?
If they do that shit,
Wow. Come on, Shadow.
If they do that shit again,
I actually didn't mean to say that. I meant to say Brett. That's what's funny. I meant to say Brett. That's crazy. That was crazy.
I'm gonna completely bypass this because this
was crazy, bro.
Because that was a misunderstanding. You fans out there, y'all know what the hell he meant.
Wow.
But besides that, okay, if you're doing something like that and you're gonna have Cody go up against Roman again, it better not be on no fucking WrestleMania. I don't care if you do it again. Fine, go right ahead.
Even at the Rumble.
WrestleMania.
Look, even if you do it at the Rumble and have Rocky interfere, and that's why they go. You feel me? That's cool. Don't nobody want to see that at the shows. Keep it off the pay-per-view. Oh, I'm sorry, not pay-per-view. What do they call them now? Premium live events?
PLEs.
Premium live event. Shit, if that's premium, I would hate to pay for the basic package, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Well, people, that's what we have with Bad Blood so far. And you want to talk about it? Obviously, somebody can't stay out the damn news. They fired him off of a different type of things he was doing. We ain't gonna bring it up. But they said let's fire him and then make a Netflix special about him. So we officially have a
Well,
Netflix
no,
special.
no. The Netflix special, it was already being made. That's why they explained that there's gonna be parts in those, like, you're gonna see him being interviewed, and that was all before the scandal. And then they're gonna continue after the scandal with other reporters and people like that. So he stopped interviewing with them after the scandal, like after the scandal dropped. But they continued making this documentary. 6 parts, an hour each.
Sheesh. So Adam, how you feel about this scandal?
It's almost about to be like a surviving R. Kelly thing again.
Yeah,
And truth be told, I'm not gonna hold you. This is nothing. This documentary, I hope nobody at home is really too shocked at anything you hear when you see and watch this documentary, because a lot of this shit has either been watered down or some form of wrestler on those, on the shows that I be showing you, Shadow, on YouTube, when they have those live settings and they're around. They like to throw little hints and jabs. There's just shoot interviews and things of that nature. So there's a lot of shit that might come up in this shit that some people may be surprised about. I wouldn't. If y'all know the history, if y'all watch YouTube a lot, y'all watch the rope episodes and some of these podcasts, y'all know.
So, all right, folks, we will be back after these commercial messages.
what's going on, people? It's your boy Shaolin Ghost back again. Yes, people, y'all see this. The Knicks hat. Yes, because basketball season coming approaching. And yes, I am a Knicks fan. Through and through. Orange and blue. Orange and blue skies, baby. But I come to talk to y'all today because Shadow with the hoodie and Shaolin has come together for another one. Again, we're dropping a Knicks podcast called Shaolin and Shadow from Queens MSG. Feel me? Meaning as in you from Queens, MSG and Knicks baby and all that good stuff. Yeah. But people that's coming soon. So stay tuned for that. We got some good vibes, good jokes. We go definitely have special guests involved. And we're going to talk about the Knicks. Not only about the Knicks, a couple other things about the NBA too, but mostly about the Knicks, how we feel about them, how we going to go. And Knicks for 2025 champions. You feel me? So stay tuned.
All right, we back. Now, Mike, how do you feel about the Vince McMahon documentary?
Regardless of what has transpired with Vincent Kennedy McMahon, I'm like Vince McMahon and whatnot. That man has created one of the most. Listen, just be for real. He is inherited. I ain't gonna say created, because his father created that, right? He's inherited after his pops and built one of the most. Let's be
Actually,
for real.
I heard he stole it from his father, but
Well, hey, listen, whatever you doing, we ain't gonna talk about that. Anyway, we ain't gonna talk and take that part out the damn recording immediately. So anyway,
I'm not even repeating that.
yeah, you try to put that man in a whole other franchise. You wild. So anyway, we ain't gonna talk about that. That was wild, bro. So anyway, on the real though, he's created one of the most, or Heritage, whatever it was. He brought this together. If it wasn't for him doing this, we wouldn't be doing this right now. We would be knowing about Stone Cold and The Rock and whatever we grew up thinking, you know what I'm saying? So regardless of what that man did behind closed doors on video, exposing. Anyway, regardless, whatever was going on with him.
I done told you about that shit. Okay, I done told you about that nasty shit.
Yeah, regardless of all of that, we gotta appreciate what that man did, bro. That man
Bro.
brought to the.
Bro, some people need to keep their freak to themselves.
Yeah, he's wilding, bro. He did OnlyFans for OnlyFans came out. She was wilding too, but we're not getting into that.
Nah, it's not even that. You know what is crazy? You know the crazy thing about it? Listen, everybody has different shit y'all like to do.
Right, different things. You understand?
All right, cool. God bless you. If that's what you like to do, cool. Okay. But the people who are doing it behind closed doors, we'll never know it. You know why? Because they're not out here forcefully fucking forcing bitches to do this shit. Come here, you do it now. Okay? We're not getting anything like that.
People push.
You know what I'm saying? This is a thing between two consensual people who have consent and said, yes, this is what we want to do, and that's it. So they never get caught. But if you out here just grabbing bitches by the hair, telling them, come over here, you're doing this now, then essentially your shit is going to get aired out. What you're doing is illegal, sir, and it's not of the consent of the person.
Titty.
Crazy.
Titty. Damn, my fucking allergies. Sean Combs.
You sneeze into the damn truth. Because out here, all these niggas is nasty. Okay? And everybody think that all of these stories coming out about Vince and this is that and third. I think this is new. Like I said before. What y'all see on the documentary and things of that nature, please don't be surprised. Please don't get taken back by it.
If y'all really want to go there, Diddy's arrested.
I ain't going into that one.
Yeah, we got that right there. We got that right there. We got it right there.
He gonna get his slap. He gonna get his slap in the face from me. But I ain't sitting here diving into that story.
That's a story in itself. I'm not, due to the fact that we're talking about wrestling guidelines,
bro.
Well,
I'm gonna put it like this. We've had one person come forward from Vince McMahon that we know of. Diddy has had several.
Yep, Diddy by the Nino Brown, this whole damn thing. I'm telling you, somebody said that. You might as well just Nino Brown, this whole situation. But
you know what happened to Nino Brown at the end of the movie, right, Mike?
Well, we ain't gonna talk about that part. We talk about the part that he was in the courtroom. We ain't gonna bring up the other part.
I hope you know what happened to Nino. Okay, he was out of there. All right, he was gone.
Your soul belongs to her. So he's wilding up. But yeah. But speaking of legends, Hulk Hogan was back in the news for doing
bro. And here we go. No, leave Hulk Hogan where he's at.
Hulk Hogan supposedly signed a Legends contract. I don't know why.
No. Look, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. There should be no reason that within the coming years we should see Hulk Hogan on fucking national TV. No way. Okay? No way. Okay, so he signed a Legends deal. What the hell is he going to do? What? If I'm not mistaken, Rey Mysterio got the same damn thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
He keeps himself in shape.
No,
the
all
man
he does is
go on for another 10 more years.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio ain't 70 years old.
Okay? I done told y'all about the relics coming back. Okay, we don't need that. We don't need that. If you are over 60, there should be no fuck that. I'm sorry. If you are over 55, it's over. It's over.
All right. So
Somebody tell
let's
Sting.
talk a little about what happened on Raw. Did y'all see? Okay, how y'all feel about Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston? Do y'all like what's going on with that
I
situation?
saw that foolishness.
Wow. Well then.
You saw the backstage shit too, right, Shadow?
Hmm.
What happened backstage for people who don't know?
They was arguing backstage about the fact that Kofi asked for the LWO's help and didn't tell Xavier.
Well then.
And here's something else about that people didn't realize. That Zero gimmick, he getting ready to do it. And you know it. Did y'all see what he was wearing the other night? That Zero gimmick is about to drop. I hope that it lands.
What is this Zero gimmick?
Bro, you gotta play the game. You gotta play the game.
You gotta play
Or you know what?
Man.
You know what? Don't even. I know you're not gonna play it. Just look up you can look up the cutscenes on YouTube.
Wait, is it that DD0 nonsense or something different?
No, it's a character that 2K and it was a character that WWE and Xavier Woods had came up with, and it was another I guess an alter ego to Xavier Woods, and his character name is Zero. So he's still like that's the new gimmick that they have for him in the game is Zero, and they have like a whole like his attire is fire. I'll give him that. Like the way they soup Zero up, like the way they put Xavier Woods in that
the way
Zero.
they presented him, yeah.
But I think that's what I think that's where they're kind of leaning towards now.
Don't waste my time.
That's all I'm saying. I hope it lands. I really do, because now
I'm just tired of them breaking up. I'm tired of them breaking up tag teams for no reason when the tag team division is in shambles.
Because that Zero shit to me is fan service. So it would make no sense to be breaking up, you know.
Okay. So what about Braun and perfect. How y'all feel about let's get into Braun and Jey Uso? Do y'all think Jey Uso might actually win the Intercontinental title?
No.
Do y'all like Jey Uso going for Braun for the Intercontinental title? Or do you feel this is what y'all talking about before with this? They're not using everybody on their roster.
Yes and no. Due to the fact that we've never seen Braun and Jay go up against each other. So in that sense, yeah. And because now to heighten it up a little bit, now the IC title is online. So I guess, yeah. The other part of me, we already know that Jay's not going to win this title. We know this. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And essentially, and listen, everybody might say no, but essentially, that storyline is going to lead Jay right back into the Bloodline storyline. It's going to happen. Y'all know it's going to happen. Y'all see it coming. Y'all saw traces of it before Paul Heyman left. So, I don't know what this really does, but this is definitely a big up for Braun Breaker. Definitely a big up for him if he, when he wins this. Oh, Shadow, by the way, they're doing spear versus spear again. I've never really addressed this on here before.
Bro, he doesn't even use the spear as a fucking finisher.
Hold on, before you start crashing out, Shadow. What was you about to say? Huh?
I was, I'm tired of this this spear versus spear nonsense that y'all tried to spear for a
For
little while.
years.
And it is just like, ugh.
Excruciatingly boring every time. Actually, no, I think it was entertaining twice.
The only time I felt it was entertaining was the one time I believe Goldberg was in one of them, right? Goldberg was in a few of them. What? He was in one with, he was one with Roman. And then that was about
You
it.
had one with Roman?
If I remember correctly, I could have swore to God he had one.
I can't remember. They used to not well. They did advertise that as spear versus spear.
I know Roman. I know Roman and Edge had one. That's for sure.
Yeah, they're always advertising that whenever. Like, I hate that. I don't like that.
That spear for spear shit, y'all gotta stop doing that for real.
They gotta stop ruining certain moves in general. They've ruined the spear because everyone damn near does it. They ruined the super kick because everyone damn near does it. Like the splash.
There's only two people I feel that can do the spear and do it correctly, and that's Braun Breaker and Roman Reigns. Outside of that, I've yet to see anybody really properly do the spear.
What about
Edge does it.
currently? I think talking about like back in the day too. What about
Nah,
Edge?
you talking about currently? Even Edge's spear is iffy, bro. Even Edge's spear, you
My
look
fault,
at
y'all.
it, you look at it, and it's just like, ain't nothing worse than Bobby Lashley's spear though. That nigga Bobby Lashley's spear is ridiculously terrible, especially for a big man. It should not look that bad.
Didn't Bobby Lashley have background in wrestling before he got in wrestling, right?
No, he
Oh, he
had a
was-
background in MMA.
Who we talking about? Who y'all talking about just now?
Bobby Lashley.
He had he had a background in MMA, not.
Oh yeah, Bobby. Yeah,
It was Brock who had the background
Okay.
in wrestling.
Bobby had a background in MMA and Matt Riddle as well.
So how do y'all feel about this whole about the Bronson Reed versus
Braun Strowman?
Braun Strowman? Y'all think y'all like what that's going, or y'all think y'all feel like that's a waste of time yourselves?
More waste of time. It's a waste of time. They could be having one of them go against Gunther, but instead they have Gunther running around ducking Sami Zayn.
As depressing as this is for me to say, and Mike, you know exactly who my favorite is in this matter. I don't even want to talk about this goddamn match. I don't. It's a waste of time, bro. Like, they doing my son Braun Strowman dirty, and I'm not with it right now, bro. I'm
They
not
did him dirty since
Bro, honestly,
consistently doing my nigga dirty, and this is
I don't think
on too. Like,
I think he's in a position that he's honestly cool with. I don't think Braun Strowman wants to do too much. You got to think about it. Some of these people are cool with the positions that they're in. They don't want to necessarily do too much. Like I was reading a report about AJ Styles. That's why we don't see him that much on regular Raw, SmackDown, and pay-per-views. But he still works shows overseas so that he can stay at home with his they're accommodating people's schedules and what they want nowadays. That's why they're cutting down the live events. Like this year they cut the live events down from last year. Live events next year are going to be down from this year. They're cutting shit down. They're trying to give these people more time to actually be themselves. So at this point, the positions that people are in, I feel like this is where they want to be. If that makes sense.
that's a fact.
no, that makes sense.
That's a fact.
Like some people are like some people. Why do you think we see the Miz every now and again, but we don't see him all the time? And when we do see him, he's usually putting somebody over. That's what he wants to do.
I respect him. Those.
And the Miz, he's. I think one of those. That saying that they always say, "You don't know what you got until it's gone."
Yeah.
I kind of reference that with the Miz because for many, many years we always tried to figure out why. Why do we need this real world nigga on a? But
I was a fan of the Miz.
When you look back at all the shit that he's done over the past over 10 years now, should I say? Like, bro, the Miz he's a grand, and with all them losses and shit he got, because they said I think they said he has the most losses or some shit.
Because he's wrestled the most matches.
Yeah, one of the Miz best promos. I think that's probably one of his. He called that shoot. They get actually like real life stuff for like one of
You talking about him? You talking about the one with him and
Bryan,
Daniel Bryan? Yeah.
Like I felt that shit. I was like, damn.
Bro, the Miz has always been a very underrated person, in my opinion. Underused and undervalued. That's the Miz. That's just how I look at it. But I don't think there was anything else really that intrigued me. They could keep that Wyatt Six shit to themselves.
Yeah. It's bro. It's been a month now, right?
It's been more than a month, bro.
It's been more than a month now, right? Yeah, we're done. I think I said this like 2 videos back or some shit like that. If they don't show something within the month or a month and a half, 2 months or so, then we're done. We're done. I'm done. I don't know what we're doing with this. Like, no, I'm done.
For real, call me when they doing something. Call me when they doing something that matters, for real.
Uncle Howdy doesn't even feel like a threat. Like, there's no threat.
Looks like a fucking clown.
Yeah, for real, bro.
I'm not even trying to be funny. He looks like a fucking clown.
I'm laughing because, bro, that 13 reasons why tape shit I've been telling y'all from the jump. I knew that shit was over after that. So,
bro, he looked like somebody you see if you go to Fright Fest at Six Flags. Dead eyes, bro. That nigga, it just doesn't look. It's not like the Fiend to me. The Fiend actually, that character actually, it felt different. The character felt different than Uncle Howdy.
Let me ask you a question.
Ever since I saw Uncle Howdy jump off the top of that shit, I stopped taking it seriously.
You mean when he did that glow in the dark shit?
I stopped taking that shit seriously. That glow in the dark match, that Mountain Dew shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you could have kept that
foolishness, bro.
Oh, I know what y'all talking about with LA Knight.
We all watched that.
Bro.
Yo, that was not.
And I'm a LA Knight fan, bro, and I can honestly tell y'all, bro, I wasn't fucking with that match. I wasn't really fucking. I wasn't really fucking with it. It was.
I don't think who was.
No. But I will say this: it was 1,000 times better than that Firefly Funhouse shit WrestleMania with him and John Cena. 1,000 times.
Yeah, they could have kept that one. They could have kept that one for real.
Okay, that's to me.
They should have did a regular fucking match.
That was god awful. I want to know because I know Bray Wyatt couldn't have been the only one behind creative with that. There had to be somebody else with that bullshit because that was straight. Mike, I wish you was there that night, Mike, to see my face. Ryan Ruby will tell you, bro. I was mixed between dumbfounded and angry. Okay? I was like, what the fuck was that? I've never agreed with Titus O'Neil a day in my life, ever. Until he came out of nowhere, he was like, I don't even know what that was. Neither do we, brother.
Neither do we.
So we're saying, so let's get this right. We're saying Jimmy should be cleared, so he should come back by Bad Blood. Y'all want Charlotte Flair to come back to help the division. Shade Cargill, we don't know what they're doing. We don't know what they're doing.
I know, Mike. It sounds like we're doing crack, right? We not, bro.
What the funny thing about it is, bro,
These are things we want, bro.
didn't I tell y'all it's about to get lit by the end of this year? And I'm trying to realize what was I hyping this now, bro?
Nothing. That was the problem.
You know what you was hyping up?
What?
The end of the podcast.
Yo, we need to end it right there. End it right there with that one. Yo, people.
Don't even look for another episode.
No, people.
It's over.
If you wonder why we're never out here dropping videos,
That's
you
exactly-
see why. Look at the product.
Look
So
at
anyway,
they're giving us bullshit.
they're giving us bullshit. Like I said before, people, this is Shaolin Bloodline, aka Shaolin Ghost. You know what I'm saying? We outside.
Shaolin OG bloodline, by the way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Bird, that's a fact. You gotta have to change that now, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's the OG bloodline. OG bloodline.
No, oh no.
The OTC bloodline.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I see where you go with it.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
And
As y'all know, it's your boy, Ayo the Don, long hair, don't care, back in the building. Every week, all week. Live and living color.
he living good. Yeah, that's what I don't know about that. Anyway.
It's your boy, Shadow with the hoodie, aka Shadow with the angel on his shoulder. You already know what it is. That's what I was trying to get somebody.
Yo, man, you spit my damn water, boy. I mean, like that.
I was trying to get somebody with that one.
You got the right person. Me, I'm sitting there drinking some water. I can't even drink water in peace, bro. He's saying shit like that.
Well, considering Bad Blood is in, I want to say 2 weeks from Saturday or something like that. It may be 3. I might be a little bit off.
It started at 6 o'clock, right? It started at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, 6 o'clock instead of 7. But well, the people will see us the week of Bad Blood. I won't make any promises about beforehand. You may see us, you may not. You never know. Maybe one day we'll surprise you. Maybe something of interest will actually happen on one of these weekly shows.
Before we get out of here, I want to state one thing that we kind of missed, and we kind of played around with Mike's Shaolin Bloodline name, but the OTC is back. He's returned. So when I do this next thing now, I can do it with so much confidence. Throw your wands up.
Jesus. We've been bled. We have cried for this post.
Okay, yeah. That's the end of that. You done ruined it. You see, you done ruined it.
Remember,
You done ruined it.
Roman Reigns told us he will use us as his instrument.
Good night. Go on.